Vor der Mauer noch.
Man's inhumanity. It's really something.
Oh ja, da ist er. Ja. Kann das so schwer sein? Okay, das heißt, wir haben noch 2 Leute.
And Alexis, he took part in the fighting.
Yep, he'd been in the thick of it.
Haben wir es jetzt langsam? Nope. Ansonsten Helmet. Bewegt dich immer noch nicht. Inventory. First Aid Kit. Die Frage ist, was muss ich machen, um den da rauszubekommen? Ja, überall liegen sie rum und husten Blut. Okay. Das überlebt er jetzt länger. Tasks. Okay. Oh, die Helikopter. Okay. Ich speichere nochmal. Inventory. Nochmal ein First Aid. Falsches Magazin. Hier, dann gehe ich gleich allein. Status.
Target's down!
There's a mine here.
So, 1, 2.
Copy, I'm on.
Okay. Mhm. Inventory. First Aid Kit. Medkit. Okay, der war der entsprechende. So, sind das... Das sind noch lange nicht alle. Ich sehe da... Ich sehe da welche. Kann ich mit dem reden? Oh, wir haben auf den Heli gewartet. Okay. Willst du alle nicht zu nahe kommen? Ah, beweg deinen Hintern da weg. Board die Helikopter. Wenn er eh schon gespeichert hat.
Loads of guys got injured. The mines, they'd done their job.
We've covered countless conflicts. Our capacity to hurt one another. It never failed to surprise.
Der Heli ist da. Ah, ich gehe. Vielleicht endet die Mission ja einfach und ich hab's geschafft. Wenn man weiß, woher sie kommen. Nope.
Talk to me about the Major. What happened when he returned? Did he survive the war?
Yeah, he did. He's pretty much the reason NATO's invasion lasted 3 days instead of 1. You heard about the fierce fighting at Calipari, huh?
Yes, a colleague of mine covered that actually.
Well, that was Gavras. He held the line till the government capitulated. And now, actually, he's involved in the peace process.
Okay, der hat sich angefangen zu bewegen. Und meine Aufgabe ist jetzt da reingehen. Ach ja. Ein Mauer. Hoffentlich werden wir diesmal nicht abgeschossen.
And Costas, how did your paths cross? I'm still a little unclear.
Oh,
Das sind eine Menge.
He came to IDAP, to our camp. The AAF
5.
provided us with information on the mine.
Nummer
It
4.
was a wreck, but
1,
his
2,
training
3,
kicked
4,
in.
5,
He
6,
documented
7.
minefields. Well, as best he could. But for Marcos,
10
it was already
hinten,
too
5
late.
vorne.
He'd already found one. Poor bastard.
Did Costas explain what happened to the others? Those wounded by the mines in the firefight?
No, he got out of there pretty quick from the sounds of it. Andy, though, my colleague here, he reckons some of them were rescued by a NATO response team.
Okay. You've
Jetzt geht
mentioned
die Tür
the
zu.
Nexus was with the guerrillas. Do you know what became of him?
He was killed. Shot, I think. It's sad, honestly. Both their lives, they ended here. Just a few feet apart. Next to the church where they were probably baptized.
Jo. Das ist auch ein Transportflugzeug gewesen. Für alle möglichen Transporte. So, jetzt haben wir 2 days ago. Oh, das ist jetzt wieder der Part, oder was? Oder der denn jetzt Offset? Oh, aber hatte ich nicht noch eine Mission zum... Ist der ein Energy Drink oder einem Smoke? Mhm. Das sind jetzt nochmal die verschiedenen Ansichten, wo Missionen gestartet wurden und... Oh, guck mal, da liegt sogar noch einer. Da liegen sogar noch... Ausgerechnet der liegt da noch. Und die Kamera zoomt so. Aha. Ne, die habe ich da nicht hin. Mhm. Nicht meine. Oh, und bin froh, wenn die da war. Tatsächlich. Bin ich froh, dass ich da nicht drauf getreten bin, als ich da lang bin. Ja. Mhm. Mhm. Ja, lädt mal wieder lange. Wird wieder die Stadt sein, ne?
Honestly, Nathan, all this information, it's a godsend. You've given me loads to work with here.
It's nothing, really.
Now, there's just one last question I'd like to ask you. It's subjective, so take your time.
Sure. Fire away.
In your opinion, who's most to blame for all the suffering in Oria Castro? NATO? The guerrillas? CSAT? The Altis Armed Forces? Or, I don't know, something else?
Oh, meine Frage. Gute Frage. Because they had a means to make a difference, they should have fought harder, remained unaltered, and forced the peacekeeping maintained during suggest airport drop during not as either lives. Because they made a town a target, they hid amongst the population, attacked the NATO peacekeeping, recovering humanitarian aid, commandeered civilian vehicles in order to... Ja gut, die zivilen Fahrzeuge, das ist ja wurscht ab einem gewissen Punkt. Und ganz schlimm, die Ambulanz haben sie geklaut. Mhm. Destabilized the region. Altus Farm Forces, Special Forces. Dead cluster strike, causing massive amount of collateral damage. Because they made an example of the town, or we relied on fear. And furthermore, defending against NATO offensive landmines were randomly dispersed around the church. This is war. No one can really be held accountable, and everyone had in suffering. Ja.
I'd
Jeder.
have to say, you know, I'm not sure. I mean, I don't think it's quite so black and white. It's more black and gray. Hell, gray and gray, you know? No one side can be held accountable for the bloodshed here. No one action got us where we are now. I don't know. What can we do? Just double down on our efforts. Heal the wounds. And the folks here in Oreo Castro, they're the ones that have suffered. This is the reality. This is
This is
war.
war. Hey! Ja, hatte ich nicht nur eine Mission übrig? Also,
I'd still lead with the statistic, Kate. That's your hook.
Okay. I'm using them all as a metaphor now. Buried and forgotten thoughts?
Sounds legit.
okay. Das habe ich jetzt noch zum Teil verstanden. Nicht inaudible, aber schwer zu verstehen, aber es geht. Und ja, dafür, dass das ein...
Guard, though, sounds too anatomical. So, don't tell, remember?
Right. And here, US Marine Corps, not USMC?
Marine Corps.
Okay. Ich meine, dafür, dass das ein Community Ding ist, das sie da gemacht haben, so wie ich das verstanden habe.
And our anger?
Last paragraph. I moved it down a bit. Figured you'd want to conclude on that.
Ja, das haben sie gut gemacht. War eine interessante Story. Interessant mit den Zeitsprüngen.
No
Tricky.
please. Remember, we're creating a space, defining the boundaries. Let our readers fill the gaps.
Ich meine, das Minen rausholen war irgendwie, weiß nicht optimal. Das war ein bisschen problematisch. Die Mission mit den Waffen, mit Kämpfen oder nicht Kämpfen. Ich denke mir, dass die Kampfmission tatsächlich dazu gemacht wurde, wirklich, dass du die friedlich machst, sonst...
Hey, Nathan, I have a link for you. It's to my article. Be gentle, it's a draft. My editor's running it by legal as we speak.
Oh, Remnants of War. Ooh. Search, login. Ah, okay. Landmarks still remain. Only buried, forgotten. Following NATO recent invasion, politics is almost broken. Investment best removed town on the northwest corner island. Whole area being Wild West. As a freedom fighter were treating NATO as hostile force. One US peacekeeper was even ambushed while the US inspected aid. Achso, das war der Angriff auf mich. Under international criminal courts, international against peacekeeping missions illegal. Was? Ach, all sorts of. Go on to describe how defender contracts law of war by stealing civilian. Zivile Fahrzeuge dürfen nicht im Krieg verwendet werden? Oh, okay, ergibt Sinn, wenn man sagt, von wegen Autobomben oder sowas, aber mal kurz von A nach B fahren, wenn du gerade keinen militärischen Transporter hast. Unable to capture the town using method after a spell of bad weather. Night of October, strike was given. Most civilian population evacuated. Hours later, I'm first final assault. Due to the government soldier received later training in law and armed conflict. During the government third support regiment respective. Answering question on who is first responsible. So I'm simply and the folks, they are the ones who suffered. This is the reality. This is war. Do not share without permission.
Oh, right, yeah, the mines. I've still got work to do here.
Of course. Okay, well, thanks again for everything. Should I let you get on, or...?
I don't mind talking. Maybe I can tell you a bit more about the town.
Oh, das sind jetzt tatsächlich meine Minen gewesen. Das sind jetzt tatsächlich meine Minen gewesen. Oh, ein Engineer. Da haben wir noch eine Story. Ach komm, das mache ich jetzt noch. Eigentlich sollte ich jetzt noch was tun, aber das kann ich noch einen Moment verschieben, wenn ich nur noch die letzte Erinnerung sammeln soll. Außen oder oben? Oben könnte sein. Ratschbumm. Oh.
Whole families, you know?
What's that, Nathan?
Sorry, I'm talking to myself. Old habit. Just this whole mess.
The war.
Everything. I focus on my work, get the job done, but now and again, it's hard not to think. What happened to the folks here?
Ja, hoffentlich sind die meisten geflohen, ne? Das wäre ja...
Mac, got a quick update for you.
Listen, bud.
Yeah, so NATO have bagged and tagged their dead.
Jesus, Andy, anyone ever mention you got a way with words?
Not really. Anywho, it's a half-assed job. Still a bunch of landmines around. Worth checking out?
Yeah, thanks, Andy. I'll head up there shortly. See what I can do.
Okay, diesmal laufe ich nicht drüber. Hatte ich das schon? Oh ja. Oh, vielleicht kann ich das benutzen, um über die rüber zu gehen, ohne Ärger zu bekommen. Yay! Ja, das sind die es, Hä? Okay, ich komme nicht an sein Inventory ran. Ja, so im Nachhinein optimal ist anders. Ich hätte... Ja, wohl der hier war nicht schlecht. Yay! Ich bin zu nah dran. Okay. Mein Fehler. Da ist die Sicht dann doch besser. Ja, aber sieht man selbst wenn man das Radar hat. Okay, anscheinend war das schon abgehakt. Oh, Scheiße. Oh, ich hab's kaputt gemacht. Ich hab's kaputt gemacht. Ja.
Something that doesn't get mentioned too much? IDAP and other NGOs oversee communications between POWs and their families.
Really? In what way?
Snail mail, actually. We do our best to ensure any letter written by a prisoner arrives at its destination safely. Although, depending on who's running the detention centers, that can be easier said than done.
Okay, den Text hatten wir auch noch nicht. So ein random. Bleiben wir mal safe distance. Okay. Jetzt mal hat sich aufgelöst an der Tür. Habe ich schon wieder kaputt gemacht. Oh, ich bin aus. Okay, Glück gehabt. Doch nicht kaputt gemacht gehabt.
Mac, got a quick update for you.
Listen,
Oh,
Bob.
guck mal.
Yeah, so NATO have bagged and tagged their dead.
Jesus, Andy, anyone ever mention you got a way with words?
Not really. Anywho, it's a half-assed job. Still a bunch of landmines around. Worth checking out?
Yeah, thanks, Andy. I'll head up there shortly. See what I can do.
How had things deteriorated so quickly? I mean, Altis is not exactly third world, yet food became scarce.
It's the little things. A local delivery stops, trawler is damaged, farmland gets mined. It's an almost imperceptible but fragile network. So when war comes, things just fall apart.
Mhm.
Our camp in the town, I still remember it clear as day.
Were there many of you?
From IDAP? No, not really. 4, maybe. Sometimes a couple more, depending on what we had going on. It was mainly logistics, but we did have a doctor and an ambulance.
Ja, ist der Tisch.
So, Nathan, may I ask, when you first came to Oreo Castro, what were you doing there?
IDAP asked me to give some talks on landmines.
Talks? Who with?
Anyone who'd listen, really. It was all about raising awareness.
Ah, da. Okay, ich sehe es. Okay. Mehr Story.
I remember there used to be a cafe here once. Local place. Actually, that's an understatement. I must have picked up more local curse words there than the entire rest of my time out here put together.
It sounds like quite an institution. Did it shut down when the fighting started?
Eventually. The guy who ran it, he didn't have much love for the government. I remember he used to charge the local soldiers double, called it a tourist tax. And one night he was bundled off in the back of a truck. Never saw that guy again.
Hoppla.
Going back to what I said about the people here, their support for the guerrillas, sometimes it was a lot more than food and water.
What guns?
Yeah, even after the government troops arrived, garrisoned their mayor's house, folks were still doing all they could for the cause.
What the Okay. Junge, also irgendwann so viel Story. Ah. Meinetwegen.
My understanding of NATO's actions, particularly against the guerrillas, it's patchy. Maybe you could help fill the gaps?
Sure. Well, aside from the odd direct engagement, it was mostly aerial support, drone strikes. Of course, that all came from the air base, the one on Stratus.
I see. Not Altis.
No. Even before they were forced to leave, their presence on the mainland didn't stack up to much.
Das hatten wir schon. Ah.
Those guys at the outpost, the ones murdered by the guerrillas, they never even got a shot off.
How come?
Not sure. I mean, it all happened at night. Big thunderstorm, heavy rain. But there are rumors. Some even claim the attackers were wearing army uniforms.
I see. That would constitute a war crime, no? An act of perfidy.
Yeah, but after the executions, in for a dime, in for a dollar.
Exekution? Alles klar. Exekutionen sind, wenn nicht verurteilt, auch wieder ein Verbrechen.
You know, Alexis' house, his workshop, it was like something from another time.
I'm not quite sure I follow.
Pounding of a hammer, back and forth of a wood saw, I don't know. Things felt simpler back then, is all. Far cry from what was to come.
Junge, Junge, so viel Story. Ich meine, echt cool von den Jungs, das so zu machen. Oh, was ist das?
Strange to think kids once played here.
I assume the town was evacuated at some point.
Oh yeah, early on. Many folk left as soon as the ceasefire started to fall apart. Others fled when all those leaflets came. Just a handful of people were here for the end.
Ich meine, wenn da irgendwer Sachen abwirft und sagt, ihr könnt gerade noch aufgeben, ansonsten kommen wir auch noch
You know, when I
schießen
joined
euch in
IDAP, we
Stücke.
were a pretty small outfit.
And how many countries is IDAP active in today?
Now, we're pretty widespread, 50 in the global south alone. CCB, DRR, you name it, we provide aid and development for more than 60 million each year.
If you don't mind me saying, Nathan, you sound... I don't know exactly.
Look, it's great we can help so many now, just back in the day, it wasn't so much politics, you know?
Weniger Politik ist immer
Those
gut.
earthquakes you mentioned, weren't there some fairly bad ones not so long ago?
Not too major. The worst came during NATO's invasion, actually. Solid 4s and 5s on the Richter scale. The soil out here is pretty loose, though. Folks were worried about gas lines getting damaged. Turns out, they were right to be.
War das nicht das, was kaputt... Story.
The siege of the town? My notes suggest it lasted for 2 weeks. How could that be?
Divine intervention.
Pardon me?
No, just the weather. Got in their way. Weeks of thick cloud cover blanketed the town.
I'm still not sure I follow.
It prevented the army from calling in cast. Soon as that cleared, though, well, you know about the cluster strike.
Storytime. Fast schon schade, dass ich es vorher beendet habe. Hm? Hätte noch in den Artikel kommen können. Damit. Oh nein, ich stehe direkt drin.
Nathan, correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't IDAP and NATO share some common goals? The training, for example. The laws of armed conflict?
Sorta. It's a tough one, actually. It was important we didn't overstep the mark.
You had to be impartial.
Precisely. In a conflict, we have to remain neutral, a partner to all parties, even those that personally we may object to.
So. Das sieht doch so aus. Sollen wir durch werden. Die Geschichte ist erzählt. Ich laufe nicht über eure Toten. Und ich... Nein. Speicher. Und ich gehe in den... Oh, ja. Arme Sau. Natürlich auf dem Grab. Die ist außerhalb gelandet. Auch nicht schlecht. Oh, was wäre, wenn ich sie weiter weggeschossen hätte? Weil das war ja auch noch eine Option für mich. Die noch weiter, weil hier sind ja viele rumgerannt. Deactivating. Ah, in der Wand gesteckt. Oben in der Decke. Ja, ich gehe mal davon aus, dass sie die Waffen alle eingesammelt haben. Waren die da gestackt? Okay, die scheinen sie erledigt zu haben. Ah. Eine Fahne für 3 Minen. Alles klar. Tja. Oh, guck mal, hier ist noch eine Erinnerung.
God damn it, Marcos. Kate, hi. Just got a positive ID on our guy at the church.
Then it's confirmed. It's definitely him.
Yeah, it's Marcos. No doubt about it.
Okay, dann sind es nur noch die, die der Commander verteilt hat, durch die ich glücklicherweise nicht durchgerannt bin. Weil, na gut, Soldaten müssen wahrscheinlich da durch. Ah, komm mal her. Sorry, aber bevor ich da dann doch in eine Mine reinrenne. Deactivate, deactivate. Sind wir der Mine noch mal ganz nahe gekommen hier.
Andy, you there?
What? Yeah, I'm not sleeping. What? What's up? We done here?
Yeah. I'll meet you by the van in 5.
All right, Max. I'll get us packed up.
Only if it's not too much effort, Sleeping Beauty.
Okay, klappt nicht. Kann ich den kurz... Oh, Oh, was passiert eigentlich? Warte, Inventar. Yay, nackig. Ja, Unterhemd und Unterhose. So, und ihr Jungs habt euren Wagen hier durchbekommen und ja, natürlich. Das war's wohl.
Hey, it's
Remnants of
me.
War.
Hello. Did I hear correctly? You're on the move?
Yeah, next job. Some truck hit an AT mine yesterday. Little ways out from here, I said we'd check up on it.
Okay. I'll not keep you. Thanks again. And good luck out there, Nathan. Take care.
Yeah, you too. Bye, Kate.
Okay. So, jetzt sind wir tatsächlich fertig. Every year, Landsmine injure 5000 people. Civilians, hauptsächlich. Na, ist schon klar. Die finden sie im Nachhinein. 110 Millionen. Alter, es sind 7000. Oh, okay. Ein paar habe ich... Ein paar habe ich rausgeholt. Sehr interessant, dass sie das dann anzeigen, aber hey. Laws of War. Schaltest du jetzt um, oder? Main Menu? Würde ich tippen, aber vielleicht gibt es noch eine kleine Überraschung. Altis. Main Menu. Remnants of War. Abgeschlossen. So, dann würde ich sagen, Beyond Hope wäre dann unsere nächste. Also, ja. Mal gucken, wann ich damit anfange. Aber kommt direkt, kommt demnächst irgendwann. Ciao.